Hi, how are you? This is Nick from the For Love and Rock and Roll Show, the guitarist.
Nick,
How you
I'm
doing?
great. How are you?
Good morning.
And I love rock and roll, so this is perfect.
Excellent. And, first thing I do have to say, I absolutely love the tunes that you guys play. It's great.
Perfect. So, Nick, tell me about what's your favorite part of this show.
Each person that, we share the stage with really has their perspective, and these amazing songs just fit into the story so perfectly. People get surprised because they don't know that they're coming on. And really, it's classics that span from the 60s to today, and then with crazy mashups. And, watching people and their reaction, and they get up from their seats, they start to move. They're like, oh, my God, I love this song, and start singing along. It's because, these songs are true classics. Just watching the faces on everyone in the audience is just such an amazing thing. And really, it doesn't matter if, what your age is or if you're male or female, you all know these songs. Watching this on stage and myself playing guitar, I sometimes have to stop because it's such an amazing feeling seeing people's faces and their reactions.
Well, I love mashups, so I cannot wait to see what you're going to blend together. Those are my favorite parts when there's a song and then it blends into something else. It's like, what? Wait a minute.
And really, the music fits the story so great, and kind of just keeps blending through all the way from the beginning right to the end.
So the show plays tribute to the women in rock. Can you tell me, do you have one? Do you have a favorite female singer?
We were actually creating the set list. That was probably the hardest thing to do, but I would have to say my favorite would be Janis Joplin because of the fact that everything at that time was very raw. Her voice was very raw. The music was very raw and powerful. And it's really cool to watch our vocalists go ahead and do the exact same thing and watching the awe on people's faces.
Well, I love Janis, so I cannot wait to hear your singer tear into her, all right? So
Excellent.
I read the show is going to make me sing, it's going to make me laugh, it's going to make me cry, it's going to make me move. So what song, is there one song that brings the biggest reaction every time?
It's been a long time since the song is actually, played on the radio, but when it does, people do remember it, is Tina Turner's Simply the Best. And the reason why, because, she's obviously a true icon, but, people don't expect that. And I would say that's one of the biggest songs that has the most impact in our show. The cool thing about that song is that we have 4 very talented vocalists, 3 of them being women and 1 male. So to watch the male singer perform many of these songs, especially that song, really hits everybody to the heart, and it's a fantastic song.
Well, I think Tina Turner, she's such a classic. She's such a legend. It's like Prince. No one doesn't like Tina Turner.
Exactly. I wish I could throw in a Prince song last minute.
You might just give us a little riff, little guitar riff.
I know, That would be great.
Okay, with such a busy touring schedule, there's so many of these young singers that have had these vocal hemorrhages. How do you take care of yourself while you're on the road?
All these musicians and vocalists have been around. They've been performing with various artists. They've been on many amazing shows, for example, Fox TV, Empire, P. Diddy's Making the Band. They've also been touring with some great national touring shows. You really have to just take care of your voice. They have their steps, the coaches that help them out with that. Obviously, just watching out what you eat. See, we stick to the main food groups, and coming from Chicago, it's basically Chicago pizza, Chicago hot dogs, Doritos, and more pizza. We just really watch out what we eat. We're constantly rehearsing and constantly performing, so we just know what our limits are. And, basically, boys and girls, backstage is really not so much of what everybody thinks. It's a lot of Gatorade, water, hummus, carrots, tomatoes.
You got to take care of yourself.
Eating like rabbits. Exactly. So, we know what our limits are, and we know, we have a great team behind us that helps us with, what we can and can't do, and what would sacrifice, hurting our vocals or, a drummer hurting themselves or anything like that. So we really monitor everything very closely.
Well, our morning show, Jen, she has a Chicago connection, so she would agree probably that Chicago pizza is its own food group. So.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing.
I agree too, and I don't have a Chicago connection. I love pizza. Do you have any Kansas City connections? Have you ever visited our great city?
This is actually going to be the first time that we're coming to Kansas City, and we're going to be performing in such an amazing venue, such a great city. There has been so much talk for us to come to Kansas City, and the amount of emails that we've been getting to come perform there and actually perform in that venue has been just breathtaking, and we've taken it all in, and we're super excited to eat some great food as well. Again, excited to see all of Kansas City and watching everybody's faces as they rock out with us.
Well, I can't wait to meet you. I'm bringing my girls to the show, so we cannot wait. And I hope that, here in Kansas City, we have our own food group. It's called Kansas City Barbecue. I hope you'll get to enjoy just some of it. They have some lovely, vegetables that can go along with it, but it's all about the barbecue in town. So I hope that you get to enjoy some of it. I also hope that Kansas City comes out and really welcomes you to Kansas City as you guys perform here in just a little bit. So thank you so much for your time, Nick, and I look forward to meeting you.
Thank you. Take care.
All right.
Bye, Kansas City.
Thanks, Nick.